Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about winter makeup and we're going to do something icy and cool and fun, and I really hope you enjoy it. So I'm starting off with clean skin and I am going to put on my serums. Now first of all, I'm using Hydro Surge from SKINN, a couple of pumps of that, and I'm also using the Enlightened Radiance Serum, a couple of pumps of that, and this one is called Ool Nutrivital Intense. So it's an oil. So I'm just going to do one pump of that. And my sister asked me one time, how come I put so many things on before my makeup in these videos? And it's because I want you to get good results. And as we get older, if we don't really take care of our skin and especially use our serums and creams before our makeups, our skin doesn't look as plump, doesn't look as youthful, and it's a lot harder to achieve a beautiful look with your makeup. So the next thing I'm going to do is use this CC cream from Collagenous with the Orchid Gel tint. I'm going to mix a little of the two together. I've gotten my hands all wet, so that wasn't smart. I hadn't opened this first. So I'm going to take about that much of the Orchid Gel and put it in my hand with about the same amount of the CC cream, maybe a little less, because I sort of got a lot of the Orchid Gel tint. But what this does is it kind of mixes the two together and it sort of blurs out the lines and wrinkles, I think. You can see what you think. I think it's very helpful. So you just kind of slap it on. There's no fancy method that you have to follow. You just have to kind of follow the steps. Oh, and speaking of that, I forgot the moisturizer. So like if I was doing this myself, I would use an actual moisturizer before I put my makeup on. But fortunately, this makeup has moisturizers in it, so I'll be fine. Plus, it makes it a little less long for you guys to watch. Okay, so there is my foundation and my primer in one. And the next thing I'm going to do is put on my shadow insurance. My sister gave me this. I don't know if you guys watched the video where we were having a girls' weekend and we were laughing a lot. We had our face masks on, but she brought some fun little things that we were gonna do a tutorial on, but we got a little too crazy and so we didn't. So anyway, I'm putting this shadow insurance on first, and I find it really does kind of help your eyeshadow last longer. So that's my first step. Now I'm going to use a blue palette, which I know is a little unusual, but in the winter, sometimes we want that sort of silvery color, and blue is kind of wintry in that way, so that's why I chose it. This is SKINN, which most of you know if you watch my videos. I really like SKINN skin products from Evine.com or skinn.com. He is going to be on Evine tonight if you get the TV channel. But if you don't, check it out online, because usually when he's on TV, he has extra good prices. And I think he's going to be on all weekend. This is the beginning of November. I don't know exactly what day it is. I think it's the 4th or the 5th, maybe the 3rd. Anyway, so I'm going to start out with this white all over. And that's going to give it kind of that icy, cool look. I'm going to go over it kind of especially in the corners because I have a lot of darkness there, and then blend that out. And then next I'm going to take the next lightest shade, which I know most of you are like, oh, it's weird blue eyeshadow, but you're not really going to notice it because it's very sheer. You want to just apply it lightly, not too much, and you'll be fine. And I have blue contacts in, so of course blue eyeshadow looks nice with blue eyes, but don't be afraid of it if you don't have blue eyes. Give it a try, because everybody looks good in blue, and so a little blue eyeshadow, whatever your eye color is, may be kind of a fun change for you. You don't have to wear it all the time, but if you are wearing blue, try a little blue eyeshadow. Not too much, just a little. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is use this darkest shade to kind of line around my eyes with a little brush. There we go, that's the bottom. And just take your time. I know I kind of rush through things because I don't want you to have to wait around too long watching me put my makeup on. So I don't worry too much about perfection, but you can take a little more time and then your final result will be even better. Okay, so that's the darker blue as a liner, and then I'm going to take it again with a smaller brush but a little bit bigger than the last one and just kind of go in a little bit from the corners, just the slightest little bit to emphasize the shape of my eyes. And you don't want to overdo it because I know there's a good reason why most of us have a fear of blue eyeshadow. And that's like, especially if you use kind of the turquoisey, like bright blue, it's going to be super noticeable and it may or may not look good on you. So if it doesn't look good, it's going to be like everybody notices. But this is a more subtle blue. It's kind of like a silvery blue, a deeper blue. So don't worry about it being just too loud and too obnoxious. It's going to look pretty. There. I'm going to kind of feather out the sides just to blend it. And that's all. So that's my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use this new mascara my sister brought me, and it's called, you're going to love this, Better Than Sex. And I don't think it's better than sex, but it's pretty good. Give it a whirl. Okay, so you can kind of see it's making my eyelashes look nice and long. That's good. You can kind of tell the difference, you know, between one eye to the other before I apply it on both eyes. So I definitely want to get this eye done. Uh-oh. There we go. Had a little clump, but I got it off. As usual, you can always use Q-tip. Nothing is majorly important here. If you make a mistake, no big deal. So I'm doing 3 coats because I like this mascara. And I think it looks pretty. You have to be a little careful because it is kind of thick, but that's what makes your lashes look so long. And my lashes aren't very long, so that's a bonus. I hate doing the bottoms. Makes me nervous. That's okay, I'll get through it, and so will you. Now, I'm going to use a Q-tip to fix up the mistakes. I have one over here, and oh, lots of them. One here, just kind of get that out of there, and sort of in here. There we go. Now, I am going to take my concealer. I can't find my regular concealer brush, so I'll use this one. And just kind of get that little broken capillary under my eye. And some of this shadow that I don't like. And I'm done with my eyes. Okay, now for a blush, I'm just going to use a really soft Peaches and Cream blush from SKINN. It's very subtle, but it just gives you that kind of look like you get when you're out walking in the snow, just that kind of pretty flushed look. That's what this does. So I love that. And then I'm going to finish off my face with Candlelight. Sometimes I use a bronzer, sometimes I use this Candlelight. And this is just kind of a soft, shimmery powder. I put it all over. You can just use it to highlight, But I use it very lightly all over because I kind of want to glow all over. Why not? There we go. Now I am going to touch up my eyebrows because I forgot to do that. I use Benefit Gimme Brow. And it has a tiny brush. And you just brush it in. It's barely noticeable. It's more for the shape. Now I have blonde hair, so I use the taupe. If you have darker hair, they have other shades. This works fine for me. There we go. If you have good brows, you can just skip this. Okay, now for the lips. This is a Skin lip pencil. And I forgot to tell you the name of it. It is something Plum Garden. And I'm going to just line my lips and then use the lipstick part, which is on the other end, for the lipstick. Because I think plums and blues look nice together. And then the last thing I'm going to use is the Dior Plumping Lip Gloss. My sister gave me this too to try. And it's really moisturizing, really feels good, and it plumps your lips. So many benefits to this. And there we have it. That is my icy cool winter makeup look. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. And I want to say a special thank you to my sister who gave me some fun new products to try. And I hope you all have a wonderful winter. Mwah! Bye-bye.